Last time on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror Never End. Wait, hold on a second. What's the point of me doing this? I mean, it's just gonna get cut like last time, No. That was just a isolated incident, man, really. Well, why the hell was it cut the last time anyways? Well, you see, YouTube's limiting our time to 15 minutes, and last time was longer than 15 minutes, so they had to cut some stuff, really. That's all. Really? That's what happened? Yep. I mean, why couldn't he just, cut out some of the other shit? I mean, fuck, he just, keeps talking and talking throughout the whole damn review. Well, he is kind of the boss, Alright, whatever. Last time on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror Never-Ending Nightmares, we have a rip-off of Final Fantasy. A beautiful woman who uses a love potion for God knows why, and a cop's story with ghosts and violence. Basically, the whole plot is Ghost wants revenge, kill. Ghost wants revenge, kill. And Ghost wants revenge, kill. 'Cause, ghosts are assholes, I guess.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror Never-Ending Nightmares. Blah, 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 blah. So, after last night's interesting anthology series, Bangkok Haunted, I decided, let's stay in Asia and go and watch a very low budget, probably not very well known Japanese horror movie called Doll from Hell. So let's just talk about it. Okay, so there's a guy who decides to steal a bunch of drugs from his hoodlum cohorts, and he ends up going into the middle of the woods near a house where a doll maker and his daughter live. Of course, his hoodlum cohorts catch up to him and murderify him, and they heard rustling in the bushes, so they assume someone must have seen it, so they go to the house and they kill the old guy's daughter, and pour acid on the old guy and leave him for dead. Well, apparently the old guy didn't die, and he has some sort of ancient book of necromancy and allows him to transfer souls into the dolls that he creates, and so he uses his blood to transfer the soul, and thus I guess you would say the doll rises. Of course, the doll is now a murder machine that thirsts for human blood. I guess that's sort of the catch with that whole thing. Well, anyways, the hoodlums discover that the drugs were switched out. The suitcase was full of all kinds of other stuff, and they figured, the bastard must have hid them in the house. So they head back to the house, but the bodies are gone. What's going on? And then they find out that, oh no, not only did they kill that guy's daughter, but there was another daughter. She had a twin sister, and she wants revenge too. So now they're not only being hunted by a vengeful sister, but also the killer doll. And in the house, while they're looking for the drugs, they get picked off one by one, and it's just a really standard revenge horror flick. So let's get those scores, why don't you? Okay, so we've got Violence and Gore. Violence and Gore, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5. Honestly, there's a decapitation, a deoculation, lots of blood, but the production value is so piss poor that I just can't give it anything better than a 2.5 out of 5, because sometimes I want quality. I want some good effects. I don't want just some garbage. So if I just only lament if they could have done it a lot better, had a better budget, it would have been a higher score. But 2.5 out of 5. Shock value 1 out of 5. Really, there's not much there. No real jump scares or anything. The deoculation, interesting, and that's pretty much it. They really could have ramped it up a little bit more. And let's go on to plot. I'm giving it just above average, 2.75 out of 5. The thing about the twin sister was a little bit of a hook there. Otherwise, basic plot, you know, A to B to C to D, nothing special, nothing spectacular, but it wasn't bad or horribly confusing and didn't make any sense, though the end kind of went a little weird, but I think they just kind of threw that one in there, so I'm gonna ignore that. So let's go to acting. 2.5 out of 5, just average, you know, what can I say, you know, nothing spectacular, but not horrible. Now we go to Nudity. Nudity is a 3.5 out of 5. Yes, there is probably, what was it, 3 or 4 sex scenes in this movie, which, you know, once they got in the house and were getting killed one by one, I just don't know why you would just do that stuff. I mean, yeah, we're getting hunted and murdered, so let's have sex. Standard horror movie logic, of course, though, and you know what? I'm not complaining at all. So there is a bunch in here, so there you get that score, 3.5 out of 5. Enjoyment factor, 3.5 out of 5. Honestly, you know, it was fast-paced, it's not a long movie, and I enjoy fast-paced stuff that gets to the point, doesn't meander, and so it was really enjoyable. Plus, you know, it had some gore, you know, it had the nudity, and, you know, it was a horror movie. It was kind of cheesy and campy and fun, so 3.5 out of 5. Overall impression, though, is 2.5 out of 5. Honestly, if they just had a budget, oh my goodness, this movie could have been like cult classic high echelon. Honestly, this is one of those movies where if they remake it, they could, and do the remake right, it could be a classic. I mean, it has the elements. I mean, it's just a little bit more development, a little bit more polish. You know what? It could be really good. But so 2.5 out of 5. That averages out to 2.5 out of 5. So there you have it. Short and sweet, Doll from Hell. A short and sweet movie, actually. I found it to be enjoyable. I mean, not scary, but honestly, if they could just get in there and, you know, get some better gore effects and maybe flesh out the story just a little bit more, I think we could have had an excellent, I mean, upper tier movie. But still, honestly, pretty good. So, there you have it. Okay. Oh, man. I hope this was short, because God knows, I just realized that YouTube limit my uploads to 15 minutes or less. And last night, because it was an anthology, you know, I'd talk about each story, and it got long, and I didn't realize that, and so it became a very late night recutting things to get it under that. And it all went back to July, that fucked up episode, which YouTube decided was inappropriate, which still boggles my mind to this day why or how they could have fucking possibly thought that, because there was nothing wrong with it. But I digress. Oh my gosh, man. So, anyways, doesn't matter, nobody's watching this anyways. It's like, you know, but if you guys have an idea for what I should do next, go ahead. I know someone wanted me to do Hobo with a Shotgun, but that's not really horror, so I don't know. And then there's the Grindhouse films, which, you know, I don't have in my collection, so I can't watch them readily. I mean, maybe they're on Netflix or something, but then, you know, getting clips and stuff. I don't know. I'll think of something. But for now, you guys stay scary, internet, and yeah, enjoy it. We're in week 2 all of a sudden. We're in week 2. Wow. Yeah, okay. So, there you guys go. Cha.